Hello and welcome to You Think. Ever catch yourself saying something totally random and then wonder, wait, why do we even say that? Today we've got 15 fresh phrase origins that are actually pretty wild when you hear where they came from. So grab a snack, get comfy, and let's have some fun with this. Here's one you've heard before, piece of cake. When something's really easy, we say it's a piece of cake. This one comes from 1930s America and those famous cakewalk competitions. Couples would dance and strut their stuff in a big circle, and the winners got an actual cake. If you were good, winning was easy, so it became a piece of cake. Now we use it for anything from folding laundry to finishing your taxes. Next, hit the nail on the head. When someone gets something exactly right, you tell them they hit the nail on the head. This dates back to the 1400s and old-school carpenters. If you hit the nail square on the head, it goes in clean. Miss it, and you bent the nail and looked silly. So getting something exactly right, that's hitting the nail on the head. Here's, it'll cost a pretty penny. When something's expensive, we say it costs a pretty penny. Back in the 1600s, pretty meant fine or high quality. Basically, if it cost a pretty penny, your wallet was crying. Now here's a dramatic one. Curiosity killed the cat. We use this to warn nosy people. Funny thing is, it didn't start with curiosity at all. The original saying was, care killed the cat, meaning too much worry could kill you. It only became about curiosity in the late 1800s. Poor cats just can't catch a break. Next up, don't put all your eggs in one basket. This one's pure common sense. Farmers knew that if you put all your eggs in one basket and tripped, breakfast was officially cancelled. Spread your risks, whether you're carrying eggs or investing money. Here's a positive one. Every cloud has a silver lining. It means there's something good in every bad situation. The poet John Milton came up with this idea in the 1600s, saying even the darkest storm cloud has a bright silver edge when the sun hits it just right. How about, let the chips fall where they may? This means, do what you think is right and don't worry about the results. It comes from woodcutters in the 1800s. When you're chopping wood, you don't stop to worry where every little chip lands. You keep swinging. Here's one you don't hear every day. Once in a blue moon. It means something that happens very rarely. A blue moon is the second full moon in the same month, which only happens about every 2.5 years. So yeah, it's pretty rare. Next up, pulling someone's leg. When you're joking or teasing someone, you're pulling their leg. This one goes back to Old England, where thieves would literally trip people by yanking their leg to rob them. Over time, it turned into just messing with someone for fun. Thank goodness for Saved by the Bell. We've all used this one. It means getting rescued at the very last second. Now, a lot of people believe this phrase came from the 1800s, when people were terrified of being buried alive and supposedly put bells in coffins. But that's actually just a myth. The real origin comes from boxing. In the late 1800s, if a boxer was getting badly beaten, the sound of the bell at the end of the round would save him, giving him a minute to rest before the next round started. Today, we say saved by the bell anytime we get rescued right before something bad happens. Here's a wise one. Take it with a grain of salt. It means don't believe everything you hear. Ancient Romans thought adding a grain of salt to a drink could protect you from poison. So the phrase came to mean don't take something too seriously. Next, the ball is in your court. This means it's your turn to make a move or decision. Straight from tennis, once your opponent hits the ball to your side, it's on you. Through thick and thin means staying loyal no matter what happens. It originally referred to riding through thick forests and thin forests, staying on your horse no matter how tough the ride got. And finally, when pigs fly. This one's short and sweet. It means something will never happen. Pigs don't fly, and they never will. End of story. And there you go. 15 new phrase origins that prove our language is full of weird and wonderful history. Which one surprised you the most? Drop it in the comments. We'd love to hear it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the time you invested here today, give a like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get similar content from You Think. See you next time.